When God told Moses to speak to Pharaoh, he didn't say, "I'm nervous." He said, "I have uncircumcised lips." And that wasn't about a speech issue. It had to do with identity, because Moses was raised Egyptian and most likely had never been circumcised himself. He also married a foreign wife and had an uncircumcised son. And in his own heart, he didn't feel like a real Jew. How could he represent God's covenant when he hadn't obeyed it himself? And God didn't overlook this, because in Exodus 4 it says that the Lord sought to kill Moses until his wife stepped in and circumcised her son and threw the bloody foreskin at his feet, saying, "Surely you are a husband of blood to me." But why? Because Moses couldn't speak for God until he submitted to God. Even though he hadn't been circumcised, even though the Israelites wouldn't listen to him, God still chose him to represent his people, because Moses loved God in his heart. Because the Jews in captivity were a stubborn people who lost their trust in the Lord. And after God delivered his people, he later commanded them in Deuteronomy, "Circumcise therefore your foreskin of your heart and be stiff-necked no longer." And that's what God wants, for his people to love him and to be obedient in their heart. So think about that. Hit that follow button for more.